Xbox just had their showcase of 2024 presenting 30 games coming to their console, and I will say this was a way better show than Summer Game Fest 2 days ago. But there's still a couple of things that I wasn't super excited about. Let's talk about the show. Let's get into it. So here's a list of all 30 games that Xbox showcased today. And if you're curious and you want to see this picture a little bit better, it is on their Twitter. You can go up and zoom in and see all the games right there. I will say, overall, as always, I like to talk about these presentations in two ways: the games that were presented and the showcase itself. Starting with the showcase, this was a 10 out of 10 perfect presentation. Non-stop, no breaks, no ads. It was game after game after game with only 3 small breaks to have people on stage talking about certain things, and each time they came up on stage, they had very important and relevant information to bring up. This is how you do a showcase. Jeff Keighley, love the guy, but he needs to take notes on how this show was done and go with it. This was non-stop game, and every time you needed a breather, they timed it perfectly with someone coming up on stage talking about a new console or giving us a little bit more details on a certain game that was presented. Excellent. An hour and 15 minutes, I think, was the total time. Perfect amount of time. This was a 10 out of 10 showcase. Now, talking about the games, I am feeling mixed emotions once again. I look at this list and I am super excited. There are so many great games that you can see on this list, and I'm going to go through one by one and tell you how excited I am. The problem is too many cinematics, not enough dates. And on the dates, it was a lot of 2025, which is what we should be expecting. But we are nearing the end. Like, we're June now, and there's only, we're halfway through the year. There's still some games that are expected for this year that they did talk about in here that is coming 2024 that didn't get a release date. And that tells me that they're not sure they're going to hit that date, which means it could get delayed. And everything else is 2025 and beyond, which means that they might not hit those dates. So as exciting as a lot of these games are, they do feel really far. I was kind of hoping for 1 or 2 surprises of like September, October, November, and it doesn't feel like we're getting that. It really feels like Xbox is hoping that this year they can bank on Call of Duty being their big game. And I will say, before we jump into the full Xbox thing, I did watch the Call of Duty presentation after. Call of Duty is hit and miss for a lot of people. Some people absolutely love the series and some people hate it. I love Call of Duty made by Treyarch. So the Black Ops games are my favorite games. I really don't play any of the others. I skipped the Modern Warfare. I skipped all the other ones, but Black Ops is my series. And that presentation got me super, super pumped. So I think that this year's Call of Duty is probably going to be one of the better ones we've had in a long time. The multiplayer looks great. Everything they showed off, the zombies being back. I'm a huge zombie fan, so I cannot wait that they're bringing round-based back. The presentation for Call of Duty is excellent. I can see why they don't want to release too many of their own games at the same time at Black Ops, but you need to have a reason to get people still invested in Game Pass, and I feel like this presentation showed you reasons to get excited about Game Pass in 2025 and after and beyond is the word I was looking for, but they're not showing us enough to currently keep us excited. But let's jump into it. I have it here. I have a list of everything that was presented in order. So I'm just going to go. It's not in the order that's presented on this little list here. It's what it was presented on the show. So they started off with a trailer for Black Ops 6. Like I said, really good. I don't want to spend too much time on Call of Duty. I might make a video about my impressions of Call of Duty in general in the future. If you guys would like to know what I think of Black Ops 6 and the zombies and all that, let me know in the comments. Then we got a trailer for a new Doom game called Doom: The Dark Ages. It is a prequel and it looks incredible. They showed a lot of gameplay and cinematic coming out in 2025. And look, it's expected. I wasn't expecting like something that massive this year, but it looked really polished. It looked really good. So I was hoping, just hoping slide inside. Then we got State of Decay 3 cinematic trailer. There seemed to be a little bit of a teaser in there of showing a bit of gameplay, but they ended this with nothing else. This is a game that I talked about in a previous video about how they showed it off, and it says here, it first revealed in 2020, and this is the first time we see more. So it's been 4 years that they've been working on this game. This cinematic looked beautiful, and if that was even the slightest bit what the gameplay is going to look like, it's going to be an incredible game, but no dates. So not even 2025. This is way far beyond in the future. So I'm excited, but I can't get excited about something that's far away. Then we got into Dragon Age. We did know that they were going to present Dragon Age. They talked about how they changed the name from Dreadwolf to Veilguard. This looks awesome. This is coming to everything, so it's not an Xbox exclusive. And this game is still coming in 2024 with no dates. I'm okay with this because we already know that on Tuesday, we are getting a showcase for Dragon Age. I think EA told us that they have like a 15-minute presentation all about Dragon Age. Probably when we'll get a date is at that showcase. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But again, it's not an exclusive. I'm excited about this game, but it's not an Xbox game. Then we got a DLC for Starfield. If you're a big fan of Starfield, more for you. If not, it's not going to do much. It is coming out before the end of the year, but no date on this one either. We're getting a new expansion for Fallout 76. Same idea. If you love it, more for you to play. If not, this didn't do it for you. It's coming out in 3 days, though, so that's really soon. But again, is it for everyone? I was hoping that we'd get some kind of cross-play announcement. I feel like that's what's needed right now with Fallout 76. It seems like they've really built this game massively, but with no crossplay still integrated into it, you are really limiting how many people would like to play, especially in a multiplayer game in 2024 when everything else is crossplay. So I was hoping for that. We didn't get it. Doesn't mean it's never coming. It's just not there yet. Then we got my game of the show. It is called Expedition 33. If you have the chance to pause this video or end this video, take notes. After this, go watch the trailer for Expedition 33. This RPG looks incredible. The graphics on this is insane. I could not believe what I was seeing. We were all like jaw-dropped watching this right behind. We were a big group here watching. We could not believe it. It's a JRPG, or looked like a JRPG anyways, made by Sandfall Interactive, but it is coming in 2025. Again, incredible, but no date, so we'll have to wait and see. Then we got South of Midnight, also coming out in 2025. This is a really cool game. We've seen something from it before. This is definitely nothing new, or definitely, I don't think it was new from what I've definitely seen something from this before. Very, very cool. It's from the creators of We Happy Few, coming out in 2025. Looks really cool. Very excited about that, but again, really far. Then we got what I thought was an extremely long World of Warcraft trailer for some reason. And the whole time, it was just a cinematic. Nothing else, no gameplay, just a cinematic trailer for World of Warcraft, a new DLC. The whole time, I was ready to jump out of my seat of if a coming to consoles or World of Warcraft is included in your Game Pass membership or something to get people to play. I know World of Warcraft is like one of the biggest games, but the people like me who've never played it because I don't want to pay monthly for it, knowing that it's included in Game Pass or coming to console or something would have been really cool. But we didn't get any of that. We just got a trailer saying new DLC and nothing else. So I don't really know when that's happening, but we got that. Then we got a pretty big surprise, in my opinion, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I don't know anything about Metal Gear. It's a game series that I totally missed out on, that I definitely need to go out of my way to finally check out and play, but I've never played any of the Metal Gear games, so I can't compare it like as a remake. I know it's a remake, so I don't know how impressive it looks compared to the other one. I don't know. It's a remake of which one, the second, the first game, the third game, I have no clue, but it looks cool. No dates, nothing, so it was just a trailer. Looked really good, but no more information on that, which is kind of disappointing. I swear I thought I had heard or seen that this was supposed to come out this year. Ending the trailer with no dates at all and not coming to Game Pass or anything like that was surprising, is the best way I can explain it. Sea of Thieves is getting DLC. If you guys are fans of Sea of Thieves, get excited for that. Then we got Flint Talk. Oh, I thought it was Flint Lock. Let me make sure. Yeah, it is Flintlock. This is a typo. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. This is a Souls-like game coming out in July. This is what I wanted. A new game being announced and released very soon. Hopefully this is really good. This is from the creators of Ashen, if you guys have ever played that game. It looked really cool, and it is coming out in July. So this is a winner for me. I have nothing but positive to say. Brand new game coming out very soon. Then we jumped into Age of Mythology Retold. I don't know what this is. It says here, from the creators of Age of Empires, more than history, it expands into mythology and the world of gods, monsters, and humans, and it will be releasing this year. Oh, well, there you go. So that's 2 games coming out this year. Age of Mythology, oh my God, I can't speak. Age of Mythology Retold. I don't know if it's a remake, because Retold could be a remake or something, so let me know. Then we got a game that I just made a video about that seemed like it was going to get canceled, we never heard of. If you watch one of my most recent videos about lost, forgotten games, Perfect Dark is back, and it looks incredible. But no dates, not even 2025, just nothing. So this is not coming anytime soon, but it looks great. I'm just excited, but this is really early. I'm happy to hear it still exists. That's all that matters. Diablo 4 got an incredible cinematic trailer. That's it. No gameplay or anything like that. Is there a date for this one? I know it's this year, but it is just, again, an expansion. Fable looks awesome. 2025. Fragpunk looks awesome. 2025. Winter Burrow looks awesome. 2025. Mixtape looks awesome. 2025. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nobody gives a shit. Let's move on. The Elder Scrolls Online DLC something. I don't know. I kind of zoned out at this part. I'm not a big online ESO. Not a big ESO guy. Life is Strange. Brand new Life is... I'm a huge fan of Life is Strange. Love it. We got a sequel coming, following Max, continuing that story. Looks incredible, and it comes out this year. That is awesome. But you saw that there was like that gap there with a lot of 2025. We finally come back with a big surprise here. This is not an Xbox exclusive, so if you're on PC or PS5, this is going to be great. And it's not on Game Pass from what I remember. So this is something you will be playing everywhere. But I'm really happy that we got the chance to see it. Go check out that trailer if you're a fan of Life is Strange. I think it looks stellar. Then, this is where I was getting excited and nervous at the same time. We got Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I made a video about it where they presented it, and I was mixed on the opinions of Indiana Jones being a first-person shooter. This trailer was very cinematic, or in-game cinematic, showed some gameplay at the end, and it looks good. I'm still leaning towards, I wish it was a third person instead of a first person playing as Indiana Jones. I really wish they could have just straight up copied Uncharted, but I'm gonna leave it and see how I feel when the game comes out. The problem is, we were told 2024, and they still said 2024 again now, but no actual date. And it feels like you need a date at this point with Indiana Jones, because I don't know when they can release it unless they're really not sure in this. I feel like this is going to get delayed. I feel like this was the time, the moment to give us a date with Indiana Jones. And the fact that they didn't makes me think it's not coming out this year. They're still saying it, but I wouldn't be shocked in a month or two we get a blog post saying, hey, we're coming out in January or February 2025. We just need a little bit more time to polish some, whatever speech they say. I don't think it's coming out, because if there was, we would have gotten a date today. Sorry. Mecha Break, saw that at Summer Game Fest, saw it here again. I have no clue what's going on in this game. Just mechs fighting, it looks insane. Then we got Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. This looks really cool. It's a new Souls-like game that looks pretty cool, coming out in 2025 again. Then we got Avowed. This is really another one that I was extremely excited about. This is a brand new medieval first-person type game that we talked about at the last showcase with Indiana Jones. Looks awesome. 2024. No date. They were so close of pulling this off. You just need to put dates on these, because now the problem is that I don't feel confident that it's actually going to come out. You can't, like, I'm getting super pumped for this game, and you're saying it's this year, but you're running out of time here. Like, they're not going to release anything in the summer, or maybe they will, but I don't think so. But I don't know when's the next showcase, right? Like, Xbox don't do these every 3 or 4 months. They do these once every 6 months. So the next time we might get some kind of showcase like this will be in the new year. So when are they going to give us dates on these? That's my concern there. Then we got a brand new world premiere of a game that just its own setting called Atomfall. Looks really cool, 2025. Then we got Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, Assassin's Creed Shadows was a great trailer. I'm super pumped for this. I'm on and off with the Assassin's Creed series. Some games I love, some of them I've never actually played. This one looks right up my alley. I cannot wait. And tomorrow, Monday, there's a Ubisoft Forward, and they're going to be spending a lot of time talking about the new Assassin's Creed. I will be live streaming myself, reacting and watching that. So make sure, if you are not already, follow me on Twitch and come watch it with us tomorrow. I may or may not make a YouTube video about it. I'll wait and see how the Ubisoft Forward actually happens. If any major announcement happen, I'll make another one of these videos. But if not, I'll probably just react to it on Twitch and just leave it at that. But this was a great trailer. Got me very excited. Really showed the difference between the two characters. One is more stealth and one's more action. They both seem excellent. Cannot wait. I think this is going to be one of those big, heavy hitters for Assassin's Creed. Or so I hope. Then we got Stalker 2. This is another good one. Awesome. Looked fantastic. Lots of gameplay in this one, and it's coming out in September. Very exciting for that. This is where we took our break. They talked about the new console, so we're getting a 2 terabyte SSD version of the Series X, and we're also getting digital version exclusive of the Series X. So if you wanted to finally buy an Xbox console, which I think you should, even no matter what I'm saying, all these games are coming, and most of these are included in Game Pass. For people who do not like to spend a lot of money on games, buy an Xbox, get yourself a Game Pass, and you are set. There's so much here, and a lot of this, I think there's only Assassin's Creed and Life is Strange are the only two from this list that's not on Game Pass. Insane. Your money is super worth it on Game Pass. So if you wanted to buy a new console, giving you a lot of new options now with the all digital Series X with 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes, and you're also getting new colors for each of them. So there was only white versions of the Series X, the Series S. I think you're also getting black version, and the opposite for the bigger console. So lots of options there, really good. And then they finished with the big announcement. This is their one last thing for Xbox, which is Gears of War E-Day. This is not what anyone expected, or that definitely wasn't expecting this, and I don't remember hearing any rumors about this. A prequel to the Gears of War series focusing on Marcus and Dom. I played Gears 1 and 2. I never played any of the other ones. It is on my list of games that at some point I'm going to go through. I'm very excited for this. This was a beautiful cinematic trailer that had absolutely no date, no year, nothing. So it's not coming anytime soon. I'd love to know what you guys thought about this, because I know a lot of people who love the Gears series were hoping for Gears 6. There were rumors about a Gears of War 2 and 3 remake, because we got a remake of 1, but never got a remake of 2 or 3. But they're going all in a completely different direction for a full-on prequel to the whole series. I think that's a great idea. I think Gears has been a series that's really old at this point, so to try and convince people to go back and play 1 through 5 just to get through 6, which all of them are really old, may not be the best approach. I think getting us a Gears of War prequel is probably the most logical way to do it. So I'm excited for this, but I'd love to know what you guys thought about it. And that is the showcase. So overall, very positive, really excited about this. The negative is more of there's not enough Xbox exclusives releasing this year. And from a gamer side, who really cares, right? You're going to get to play all of these games like Assassin's Creed and Life is Strange, and all of these are coming to Xbox as well. But I was kind of hoping that Xbox was going to come out and say, this is why you need to buy our console. But with this, I mean, Call of Duty Day 1 Game Pass is awesome, but it is still coming to PlayStation. Assassin's Creed is still coming to PlayStation. A lot of the things this year are going everywhere. That's a good thing for gamers. But for the Xbox, I was hoping that they were going to give us a reason to be like, this is why you need an Xbox. And a lot of the reasons why we need an Xbox is for 2025. Not a bad thing. Gives us more time to save up money and buy those consoles. But like I said, very excited. Just wishing for a little bit more dates. And that's the end. Tell me what you guys thought. Comment down below, subscribe, you know the drill, all the things that help the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys. I'm back. I'm going to be posting YouTube videos as often as I can. Please tell me what you guys thought of the show. Do you want to hear from me about the rest? I know there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. We'll maybe talk about that in the future. All right, have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.